Alright, welcome back. So, some quick stuff before we get back into it. You may notice things are a little different with my party. First of all, everybody is level 1. So, I mentioned the kind of like level up trick you can do in this game. And it turns out after the last episode, I looked up when you gain access to that. And there's actually a trap in the Zeklis Desert, and I'll put a little clip in here, that you can use to do that as soon as where we finished in the last episode. Alright, so I think it's in that corner. Let's find out. Yay! I mean, I want to stand there, but we learned. So now his level has reduced. Good to know. So, I've done a lot of off-screen stuff with these characters to kind of build them back up. So, you know, they're all level 1 with 200 health, which is wonderful for me. Not so great for my enemies in the upcoming battles. But they've also all learned quite a few new abilities. So you can see there's a lot of classes here that I've maxed out because I leveled up. Rather than just focusing on maxing out the JP I've accumulated to master the class, I also leveled up a lot while in those classes, so getting the stat boosts. Or in the case of the Orator and White Mage, de-leveled while in those classes, so that I sacrifice as little on my de-leveling as I possibly can. So now everybody is crazy strong. Morbo has 13 speed, which is unheard of at this point in the game. Well, unless you're doing this exact thing. Geomancer with 15 physical attack. Samurai with 17. Dragoon with 16. And my Arithmetician has terrible stats, but that's just because that's how the Arithmetician class works. The whole point is that this class is so overpowered in terms of what it can do with its abilities that they nerfed it in every other way. So this mechanism that I've discussed with the de-leveling and leveling is a very solid way to bypass that nerf and just make the Arithmetician the most overpowered class in existence. But I haven't actually played as an Arithmetician yet, so we haven't unlocked any of those OP skills. But that's where we're at. We have a solid party of level 1 units who are going to absolutely wreck the Corpse Brigade in this upcoming battle. And that's kind of where we stand. So let's head to the Brigands' Den and kick some ass. But yeah, I did a ton of that off-screen grinding stuff, and it might seem like this episode is, you know, for those of you watching back-to-back, just the next thing, or if you're watching as they released a day later, but it's probably closer to like 10 to 12 hours of in-game play later, so I'm almost a little burnt out on Final Fantasy Tactics. Our contact with the brigade is lost, and I fear we may be lost as well. How could you say such a thing? I can't do various pitches and do that kind of breathy female voice. I tried to go a lot lower with that one, and it sounds exactly the same. The battle is not yet even fought. We mustn't give in to despair. Not until the nobles answer for all they've wrought. This is an intimidating voice, right? Like I should be in combat and like shout at them. It ought not have been like this. My brother was too soft, too indecisive. Now we're gonna pay for his fuck-ups. The enemy! Good work, look out. I owe you a debt of gratitude for rescuing the Marquis. I pray I am able to repay it even a little by aiding you in this. If defeat Maluda. I'm assuming that's how that's pronounced. They changed the spelling of her name from the original, so she was always Maluda in my mind, but she might not actually be called that. Alright, any chance I can... Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright, let's take out their healer first. Very solid practice. Okay, with that squeal, I feel like that super high-pitched voice I gave her, or I gave one of the white mages, is actually way more appropriate than I initially thought. Because that was some high pitch. Wow. Let me take a quick look at everybody's gear and see if there's anything I really want. Nothing impressive so far. Spiked boots, those are new, but I think those boost jump. Ooh, Mage Masher. I want some of that. Oh. I think that inflicts silence on occasion, so it would be a super useful weapon if I'm dealing with mages. Alright. Not a huge bad break there, because I only had a 43% chance of success, but I mean, I wanted that. It also just occurred to me that with like the super low speed that my arithmetician has, they are probably not going to get a lot of turns to learn abilities, so I'll probably have to grind those abilities off stream as well. Which isn't that big a deal, because now that I've got this like new OP leveled build, should be able to handle every fight. The random encounters that I've been doing all this grinding in, those are scaled to I think the max or the level of the highest leveled member of your party. So the abilities and the stats of those enemies are kind of associated with that standard build for them. They don't experience the same kind of like cycle that I've been doing on my characters, where they get stat boosts and then de-level and sacrifice it very little. Oh. That is nuts. Alright. So unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to play Ramza as an arithmetician when I do that grinding, just so he can boost his own speed. Because, wow, everybody else got 2 turns before my arithmetician there. Alright. Let's see if I can boost my speed a bit higher and get a better chance at stealing that dagger. So you can see that I can travel like a certain distance, and there are certain spots within that area that I can't reach. That's based on my character's jump stat as opposed to just move. And that's why I can't climb over this little fortification. No, Delita, I'm stealing from him. I need you to keep him alive. Please don't move somewhere where I can't steal your... Yep, see, there it is. There's the weapon coming in clutch for my opponents already. Oh, and he did. Way to go, Delita! Even though this isn't actually your fault, I'm just pissed at you because I can't steal it this turn. Whatever, I can boost my speed again and get over to him. You just wait, buddy. Next turn, I'm coming for you. Another option is to bring Morbo. I keep wanting to call him Ramza because that's the default name. Bring Morbo back to my arithmetician and use Tailwind on them a few times. But honestly, it's not a huge deal. I will eventually master that class on everybody and we'll be good to go. We're up to 45%. Hell yeah. Give me that. And now, there's no reason to keep you alive. Don't ask me to explain why I can't loot the body and steal his weapon after I kill him. That's not how this works. Oh, Delita, you got downed by a white mage, bro. At least Argath went out to a knight. Yeah, bashed in the face with a cane. I mean, I'll avenge you, but I don't think I'm ever going to see you in the same light. You know what? I'm gonna let some of these corpses do their thing. And then we'll take Maluda out after that. Did I check her gear? I wonder if she has anything worth stealing. Alright, at least she didn't use any knight abilities. Alright, let's look. Iron sword, ooh, chainmail. And a power gauntlet, and a bronze shield. I don't have any of those. Alright, you know what this means. Oh, Delita, your corpse is in the way, you piece of sh... I didn't say anything. Now I can't attack that unit because there's too many dead bodies around them and I can't step on them. Say what you want about me just slaughtering these revolutionaries. I am at least respectful enough to not step on their corpses. It's not until they turn into crystals or treasure chests. Alright, I'm gonna let Maluda move somewhere where I can actually steal from her before I start targeting that. But I should boost my speed so I don't need as many opportunities to steal it, because that's gonna get old real fast if I'm just standing there repeatedly trying the same thing. I hope that's not so high-pitched that it's unpleasant for me. I'm gonna see if I can block off, and maybe I won't be able to, but block off access to that entryway. You dickbag. Well, at least it's something I can steal, or buy. I don't have to steal it. Alright, tell me you can steal even though she's at a higher elevation. Yes. 40%? That's not terrible. Yeah! Getting lucky on our first try. Now the rest of them will hopefully have a slightly better chance now that she can't use her shield. Alright, so that was... $43%? Let's go for it. Oh. Still upset I can't use my buckler anymore. But I am getting a lot of turns before she gets hers, so that's good news. And I can use, you know, my body to pin her in. Make sure she doesn't steal the stuff I'm grabbing. Oh, that was worthless. Oh, okay, that's really low. Oh, come on. 43%, not 3. In 3 attempts, I should have gotten... Oh, you dickbag! Stop breaking my shields! If I had somebody with knight abilities in my party, this would that'd be pretty helpful. Oh. Let me see if I can steal from her. I probably can't because she's at a different elevation, but... Okay, I can. There we go. All I had to do was reduce the chance of me actually stealing it. That was somebody turning into a crystal? Right. Also, not a huge deal that I keep losing these bucklers, but it is irritating. Once an item is rent in battle, it means it's just gone forever. So I have to go buy that item again to re-equip it. Unless I have spares in my inventory, which I do. But I like having, you know, a just-in-case kind of collection. Oh. I mean, that was an ambitious attempt. Only 40% chance, but could be worse. Don't break my shit. And does a lot of damage, but it might knock her... Aw, it didn't. What was the other thing I wanted to steal? Her armor? Weirdly... Oh, because she's concentrating on something. I was going to say, weirdly trying to steal from the side actually gave me more. Alright, I think the only geomancy ability I have involves me standing on grass. Get wrecked. And I stole all your unique stuff. Well, not unique, but unavailable at the moment. Lay down your sword. Resist us not, and your life will be spared. I can't make that promise for all your friends, because they're gone forever. Like, I really wanted them to turn into crystals and treasure chests. My bad. But you're cool, right? Like, we're good? Getting paid. Hey, another bronze shield to replace that buckler you broke. Fucking Maluda. I'm no more than chattel to you, am I? So have my head and be done with it. Do you truly hold us to be so foul? Do it, Morbo. She fights as a corpse. Let her become one for true. She's a foe and a traitor, an enemy to House Beowulf. The world has no place for such wretches. Her claim to life is forfeit. Spare her now, and you place your seal on the warrants for our own death. It is her or us, Morbo. Strike her down. Try as I might, Morbo, I cannot think this woman our enemy. Have you lost your wits? This woman is no more chattel than you or I. You would turn against our cause, Delita? I ought to have expected as such, or as much. You deny me even the mercy of an honorable death. A pox on you and your pity. So long as you bear the name Beowulf, you will ever remain an enemy to me. You do well to remember that. What a jerk. Alita, what have we done? What do you mean, we? I got my head bashed in by a mage and sat most of that fight out. A pox on your pity indeed. Yeah, Argith, you didn't really contribute too much either. Maluda made you look embarrassed. Egros, high seat of Galleon, the Beowulf estate. I didn't read that in time. Beowulf Castle? No, I won't go! Release me! Alright, but I'm gonna nag you the entire way in this high-pitched voice. Be quick about it! You're hurting me! Let go! Saddlebag! Pay no attention to the fact that I have the exact same voice as Tietra! Save at least one of us! Time to cut losses. And by losses, I mean that corpse. Just gonna leave that here. That's your problem now. You killed it. Alma, are you hurt? Yes, I'm fine. Are you unhurt? It was weird that you said yes, but if Banana could actually read these lines, it would make more sense. I'm fine. It's weird of you to interrupt me. But Tietra... Yes, I know. She's super screwed. Lord Brother! Worry not. I am fine. I mean, aside from this gaping hole in my chest. Alma, are you alright? Ah, fuck, I skipped her line. In no fevered dream would I have thought the brigade so bold to strike us here. They must have come for me. Alright, big shot. I mean, they literally stole somebody else, but yeah, they came for you. 5 among our guard are slain, and Tietra taken. Find them. Search every den and dovecote if you must. Don't ask me what a dovecote is. Just go look it up. Please, brother, you must speak. Bloody rebels. Also, it's super important that I say those 2 words even though you just told me not to speak. I'm gonna take a nap right here. Dycedarg! Someone! Anyone! My brother's taking a nap on the front lawn! Just keep an eye on him! Alright, what do we got? Oh, don't know why I even looked, because you weren't in a class that can learn stuff. Hey, another Geomancer ability. So, I kind of glossed over how these work, but you can see the terrain. If you're standing on soil or wasteland, you'll use this ability. And if you don't have this ability unlocked, you can't use Geomancy while standing on that surface. So that's why the first one that I selected is Tanglevine, because that's grassland, which is a lot of places. I forget what the other one I really want is. Bone outcropping. Roof for chimney. Other machinery. I mean, that is just a lot of options, so I might want to go with that one. This was the one I was thinking of. I don't think it was called Contortion in the original. But it's, most stone, I think. Oh, you weren't even in the fight. How'd my Dragoon do? Terribly. Good to know. Alright, Arithmetician, what do you got? So the way that Arithmetician works is essentially you cast a spell or use an ability on people that fall into a specific category. So these are essentially how you filter down to the category you want. So if somebody's experience is a multiple of 5, you can target them, assuming you have both of these unlocked. So this is a very strategic class, but it pretty much gives you access to instantly casting any other spell or instantly using any other ability that you've unlocked. Which is why I said it was so overpowered, because it really is. If you know what you're doing and you can kind of make sure people fall into a specific category and then unlock all of the other stuff for other classes, which you can see I've clearly already done a lot of that unlocking stuff. You can use endgame abilities instantly with no charge up time and just devastate people. But that was us destroying the Brigands in Brigands' Den. Oh jeez, 30 hours of gameplay so far. We've put in some work on this playthrough. But we'll advance the story, and I'll do less kind of explanation of the game mechanics and just focus on the advancing the story in the next episode, hopefully. But I will see you guys next time.